guys, let's get more news about Warriors, but first don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Warriorstrade, a team already known for their dynasty status over the past decade, have just pulled off a shocking move that nobody saw coming. Yes, you heard it right. Ja Morant, one of the league's most electrifying young stars, has officially joined the Golden State Warriors on a massive 4-year deal. This is not just a roster addition. This is a league-altering event. Something that will send shockwaves through every single NBA franchise, and force every team to rethink their strategy moving forward. Fans all over social media are going crazy. Analysts are scrambling to break it all down. And the Warriors have once again reminded the world that they are never satisfied. They are never content. And they are always looking for ways to reinvent themselves and stay at the very top of the basketball world. For years, Ja Morant has been seen as the future face of the NBA player whose athleticism, fearlessness, and ability to dominate in clutch moments makes him one of the most exciting guards in the game. Now, imagine him pairing up with Stephen Curry, one of the greatest players the league has ever seen, a 2-time MVP, a 4-time champion, and the undisputed greatest shooter of all time. The thought of Curry and Morant in the same backcourt is something that seems pulled straight out of a video game, but now it's real life. And that's what makes this move so stunning. It changes everything about the Warriors' future. It changes everything about the balance of power in the Western Conference. And it changes the way the NBA looks heading into the next several seasons. The deal itself is a blockbuster. 4 years. A massive commitment that not only shows the faith Golden State has in Ja Morant's ability, but also highlights their willingness to transition into a new era while still keeping their championship window alive. Curry, as incredible as he still is in his mid-30s. Draymond Green, the heartbeat of the team, is also entering the latter part of his career. Klay Thompson's future with the team has already been full of uncertainty. But with Ja Morant now in the fold, their Warriors have essentially locked in a bridge to the future, someone who can carry the torch when the veterans eventually step back. It's a genius move from a franchise that has always been ahead of the curve. Of course, the big question everyone is asking is how this partnership is going to work on the court. Ja Morant is a ball-dominant guard who thrives with the ball in his hands, slashing through defenses, finishing at the rim and creating highlight after highlight. Stephen Curry, while also an incredible ball handler, is equally deadly off the ball, moving constantly, draining threes from impossible angles and forcing defenses to collapse. The idea of defenses having to worry about attacking the paint while Curry runs free around screens is almost unfair. And then you add in Andrew Wiggins, Jonathan Kuminga, Draymond Green, and some of the depth pieces the Warriors have built, and suddenly you're looking at a roster that could absolutely terrorize opponents in every possible way. Social media has exploded since the announcement. Fans are already creating mock lineups. Analysts are putting together predicted offensive schemes, and Warrior supporters are celebrating this like it's another championship banner already in the works. On the flip side, rival fans are furious, claiming that the rich have only gotten richer, that the NBA has once again tilted in favor of Golden State, and that the league's balance of competition is being shattered. But that's what always happens when the Warriors make a big move. Think back to Kevin Durant in 2016. Nobody believed it at first, and then once it happened, the NBA spent years trying to catch up. This Ja Morant signing has that same type of energy all around it. Now, let's talk about what this means for Durant personally. His time in Memphis was filled with highs and lows. He was a Rookie of the Year, an All-Star, and a player who turned the Grizzlies into a playoff contender much earlier than expected. But off the court issues and controversy clouded his legacy, leaving questions about his maturity, leadership, and long-term fit in Memphis. By joining Golden State, Jay is not only getting a fresh start, but he's also entering a culture that is known for accountability, teamwork, and championship standards. Playing alongside veterans like Curry and Draymond could be exactly what Jay needs to fully reach his potential. Not just as a highlight reel player, but as a true franchise cornerstone who can win at the highest level. This move also sends a strong message to the rest of the league. Their Warriors are not rebuilding, they are reloading. They could have easily gone into a soft rebuild around their young players, but instead they've doubled down on competing right now and also securing their long-term star power. In doing so, they've positioned themselves as both a contender in the short term and a powerhouse for the future. It's the best of both worlds, and that's what makes Golden State such a dangerous organization to compete against. They always seem to find a way to stay ahead of the curve, to make the move that nobody expects, and to keep their dynasty alive. Imagine for a second the excitement in Chase Center when Ja Morant takes the court in a Warriors uniform for the very first time. The crowd is going to erupt. Jerseys are going to sell out and highlight plays are going to flood social media every single night. The marketing impact alone is enormous. This is not just about basketball. This is about branding, global reach, and making the Warriors even more of a worldwide phenomenon. Curry is already one of the most popular athletes on the planet, but adding Ja Morant's youthful energy and flashy style of play creates a perfect combination to capture both older fans of the dynasty and younger fans who grew up idolizing Jay's high-flying dunks. From a basketball standpoint, the Warriors' offense just became a nightmare to defend. Pick and rolls with Jay and Draymond. Kickouts to Curry for a wide-open three when defenses collapse. Fast breaks with Jay flying down the court and Curry trailing as a spot-up shooter. It's endless possibilities. Defenses can't double-team Curry anymore without leaving Jay a free lane to the rim. And they can't pack the paint against Jay without giving Curry the cleanest looks he's ever had. This could become one of the most unstoppable buckets we've ever seen in NBA history. Steve Kerr has shown time and time again that he can make adjustments, and he now has the opportunity to design an offense that blends Curry's shooting gravity with Morant's rim pressure. If it clicks, it could change basketball once again. For Jay, this is also a redemption story. He has the chance to silence critics to prove that he's not just a highlight machine, but a winner. If he helps bring another championship to Golden State, his career narrative shifts dramatically. He goes from being a player with questions to a star who delivered when it mattered most. And for the Warriors, it adds another chapter to their already legendary dynasty. A dynasty that refuses to die, that refuses to fade away, and instead continues to evolve into something even greater. And that wraps up today's massive update. But let me know what you think. Do you believe the Warriors just built the next unstoppable dynasty? Do you think Durant and Stephen Curry will work perfectly together, or are there potential clashes that could hold them back? Drop your thoughts in the comments because this is a move that everyone is going to have an opinion on. If you're a Warriors fan, get ready because the future just got even brighter.